What's going on, everyone? It is B. Avery here for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And with this one right here, we are talking Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 5, titled Coming Home to Roost. You guys, let me know what you're thinking of this Power Book 2 Go series. Like I say in every episode, I'm really enjoying it. And this is Coming Home to Roost. Tariq races against the clock for Yasmin. With pressure being placed on Monet, she struggles to wear the Tejada crown. She sure does. She sure does. Like, her kids don't trust her at all. Like, everybody turning against each other, ratting everybody out. You know, she really don't have control, you know, with her husband coming home, and then she doing things with Mecca, making new deals. But we're going to talk about it. But guys, this is going to be a little spoiler-filled reaction to the episode. Just want to let you know, I'm going to spoil this thing up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've seen an episode. But it will be brief. The reason why is I'm going to be going live Monday, December the 20th at 6 p.m. CST to get into all the nitty-gritty of this episode. And I'm going to be doing that with my lovely guest, Miss Elia Cantu. Here is her YouTube channel right here. So please subscribe to her channel. Make sure you show her some love. We do this every Monday. We do go live for the Power Show. And so make sure you come back and show us some love and all that good stuff. But guys, let's go ahead and get into this episode. Episodes 3 and 4 were very fiery. You know, we had some gun battles. We had this, we had that. We had a little bit of spice in this episode too, but it wasn't as good. Well, I don't want to say it wasn't as good. It just wasn't as exciting as episodes 3 or 4, but that does not take away from the quality of the episode because it was still a great episode. It's just, you know, a lot happened in 3 and 4, but this one right here, you just kind of had to calm down a little bit. And I don't even know if that's even necessary for me to say. Actually, I kind of want to take it back. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, because a lot did happen in this episode. You know, Tariq got custody of Yaz, but right after that, he got arrested for killing Jabari and for killing for Ramirez. Now, we know that he killed Jabari. We know that. But he did not kill Ramirez. That was Kane. And I'm just wanting to know, how is this going to stick, this evidence that they found Ramirez's badge in Tariq's drawer? Because, I mean, that does not make sense. Why would Tariq kill Ramirez and then keep the badge? Nobody would do that. You know, we saw in the preview for the next episode that he's like, I'm being framed for this. I am being set up for this. And so I just really cannot wait until we're in the interrogation room, at least, you know, and they're trying to figure this out. They're asking these questions like, you know, hey, what's going on? I just want to know what Tate is going to be doing in there. I forgot his name. I know he's, you know, we got Councilman Tate. That is Lorenz Tate's brother. Let me see if I can get his name again real quick, just so I can be thorough. Kamal Tate. His real name is Lamont Tate, but his name in the show is Kamal. So he's a detective right now working with Whitman. And that relationship between them two is working out quite well, too. I don't like Whitman. I think he's a snake in the grass. I think he's weak, kind of like Jabari was, you know, being real personal, getting jealous over Carrie. You know, the last episode, they kind of had a, you know, a pissing contest. What is his name? Kamal and Whitman about, you know, but Tate was going out of control, being disrespectful. Like, how long have you been a detective? And that happened at the very beginning of this episode too. And I like that the Kamal is just continuing to stand up to this man. Like, listen, bro, I can't even talk. Listen, bro, I know what I'm doing with my job. I do my job well. Let me talk. Can I have a chance to talk? I like that. And it was interesting because right after that confrontation, they had a wide shot of the two and they showed how tall Whitman was on the right of the screen and how short Tate was on the left side of the screen. And Whitman is like towering over him. But I still like that imagery of just Tate still not backing down, just still looking up like, look, I'm not afraid of you. I know my job. You're going to listen to me. You're going to respect me, yada, yada, yada. I mean, we can disagree on this. We can disagree on that. But, you know, you're just not going to be talking to me crazy. So I'm loving his character, you know, for that reason right there. You know, he is really pinning Lauren about this wire thing. We'll talk about that in a second, and especially in the recap, or in the recap. But at the very beginning of the episode, you know, Zeke bombed the interview, right? And so he is being turned in. Tariq is waking up in bed with Lauren, where she was in the bathroom putting the wire watch in behind the medicine cabinet. You know, Tariq is texting Davis, hey, how long before you turn Zeke in? Davis is like, I'm turning Zeke in right now. And he's like, oh, I got to go. I'll see you in class, Lauren. But as soon as they go there, they find out that Zeke is not, a suspect anymore, that they don't have, any type of evidence on it. And they let that go. And, Monet is just like, hey, I told you, you don't got to worry about this no more. And he's just like, look, man, I'm still toxic out here in these streets. Ain't nobody going to want to deal with me. I'm still screwed. Now, what's her name? Monet is going back to her husband in jail, try to say the same thing. They're not getting along. And Sax calls, what's his name? Lorenzo. And they already have a faulty relationship. Monet is just not, Lorenzo Tejada, her husband, is not putting a smile on her face anymore at all, excuse me. And with Sax calling and he not trusting her to have the conversation, now, is he pulling a fast one, or did he just wanted to surprise Monet that he was getting out of jail? Because that's just what that phone call could have been. If I'm incorrect, please let me know down in the comment section. But jumping to the end of the episode, since I brought it up, she was like, oh crap, you're out of jail now? Damn, I just got done signing a trust thing with, Zeke's father, who you think is not even in existence right now. What am I going to do? Everybody was giving her the side eye. Kane was, and Deanna. Now, Drew was kind of oblivious to the situation, but then that takes us to Mecca. That takes us to Dante. This dude here. Now, I'm on the fence with this, guys. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is he doing what he needs to do, or is he kind of simple right now, begging? Like, you shouldn't have to beg somebody to date you. Now, I understand that you do want to meet your son. I get it. Makes sense. Makes 100% sense. And the person that you would and the person you would go through for that is the mother, and so I don't know exactly how you and Monet had a fallout back in the day to where it drove a wedge between y'all's relationship. But, I'm on the fence. Zeke is grown now, but I feel like he's trying to buy her love, like all the kids are grown. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't feel like you should beg somebody to date you. I don't feel like you should buy love with money. Is he doing that, or is he just trying to be a father? I'm kind of leaning more over to the begging, like that's just kind of whack. Plus she's already married, bro. Like, I know you got a kid with her, but still, the woman is married too, so I'm kind of leaning on the simplest begging kind of whack right now for this Mecca. So y'all let me know what y'all think of that as well with Dante. But going, in the same amount of time right here in the classroom, well, Whitman and Tate, they get the drive, and then they ask Milgram to read the manuscript, and Milgram puts it together. Oh, Tariq is the drug dealer kingpin in this thing. He the one moving weights. He the one dropping bodies. He's the one that got to go. Lauren, we need you. Put on the watch. Put on the rollie. We need to get this wire in there. And it's working, and she goes, and like, I can't trust Lauren anymore. She's snaking it up. Like, what are you doing, Lauren? I understand that you don't want your name tarnished either, but you got to communicate. Be like, look, I got this wire on me. They forcing me. So anytime I'm around you and I'm asking these questions that seem silly, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That way we can clear your name of it. And I can be like, I can clear my name of it too. Like, hey, I did what y'all asked me to do. Y'all gave me the wire. I wore the wire. I asked the exact questions that y'all asked me to ask in 3, 4, 5 different ways. They didn't give out any information. That means that they're innocent. So I need to go. I did what, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wins this way. You don't rat out your friends, but you also don't mess up your record with the cops. But Lauren, like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I'm not really feeling that right there. Lauren is fine as hell, but she's becoming less and less attractive to me. With this snitching right here. I'm not really feeling that right there at all. Now, Tariq gets his ass whooped. He gets beat up because Monet is trying to play people, and she tells, like, hey, I need, first of all, why did she drive him to that, I don't know where they were. I was gonna say a factory, but the docks. She just, I mean, was she running an errand out there? You know, like, what are you doing? She just drove, hey, she popped up on campus, hey, let's take a ride. And then they go take a ride and find your way back. What was the point? I don't know, y'all. I don't know what. That was just kind of funny to me. I would have been mad as hell. Like, no, can you please give me a ride back or drop me off at the bus station? I'm in the middle. I still got a 10-minute walk to get to the. Anyway, that was just kind of weird. But she finds out that Tariq and Kane were not telling her everything, and she tries to put them against each other, and it gets them killed. And the thing about it is, yeah, Tariq got beat up. That he looks horrible. I feel sorry for him. I was really surprised. I thought that Kane was like, hey, I'm taking Tariq out the equation right now. I'm going to let him get killed. But Mecca, now how do y'all feel about this Mecca Dante having this chef dude kill his cousin? I think that was his cousin Nuff. Now, he said he was expendable, but I'm just like, first of all, that's just a mess that you got to clean up. But apparently he making Kane do it. But then again, it's like I'm thinking that the only reason that's beneficial is you needed to prove to Kane, like, okay, this Nuff dude is no use to me anymore at all. Kane can take his place, but I need to show Kane how tough and serious I am to where if you cross me or you lie to me, your throat be slit like it is right now, like Nuff. And so, I mean, if their only objective was to instill some fear in Kane, I guess you succeeded. You know, because you already choked the dude out last time in front of the girls, and now you slice his neck. But it also raises another question. If him and the chef guy, and a lot of people were speculating, like, I think like, oh yeah, the chef is like a ninja master warrior. You know, here we see he has some skills. But this raises a question. If Mecca and the chef are that close to where he can murder people for him at the drop of a dime, why was it in that first or second episode when he was having a certain conversation that he told the chef dude to put on the headphones, like, I don't want you to hear this part. I don't understand that. I mean, you know, he's he's your hitman, but you don't want him to hear. I don't know. I'm not a drug kingpin, so you know, I don't know all the rules and stuff, but maybe you only tell people certain secrets, and that's how it works. Who knows? But if y'all can help me out with that in the comment section, I would like that. But you know, that almost got both of them killed potentially. And I like the way that Kane checked Monet at the house about that. It's like, I know what you did. I'm not stupid, even though you keep saying that. He could have got away with it, but you know, Kane made that last comment at the end. I don't remember what she said, but she was like, I didn't make you effing kill Jabari and Ramirez. You know, so they both got points right there. And so, you know, but and he was like, what kind of mother does that make you? I'm glad that she got checked like that, you know, because she's not the best mother. And I also like that she realized the mistake that she was making, you know, at the very end when she was talking to Mecca, like, my kids don't trust me. They don't trust each other, you know, because Tariq, he's going along trying to move right behind Monet's back. And then not Monet, but Deanna's going and snitching that too. And even in the car, when she tried to stop him, talking about, hey, I'm going to make you to pass 3 to miss your sister, Tariq was like, look, you know, you don't got to control over this. Drew is still smashing Everett. Deanna is the one that stole the money. Kane doing this, you know, so he just ratted out Deanna. And then when Tariq went to Deanna about Kane went straight. Well, I think he asked her to do that anyway. So things are like all over the place. You know, it's interesting how this is all going to play out, and we're just going to see. But I'm really enjoying it. And we also have Lauren giving her apartment over to Tariq. And that's interesting right there. That's just going to blow up in her face. You know, she's really going to regret that right there. You know, also Tariq was telling Monet, like, hey, Kane is the one that did. No, Tariq told Deanna and Monet that Kane is the one that switched out the drugs with the sugar. So everybody's out of control. Nobody has control over nothing. And yeah, this is just another example of this lifestyle is not, you know, that glamorous. I mean, everybody's stabbing everybody in the back. And also at the end, when Tariq's in jail, you know, he got the letter from his dead father, like, you know, here you are. I knew you end up here, little nigga. I'm like, wow, that's just crazy. That's crazy right there. But we're definitely going to be talking about this on Monday, 6 p.m. CST on my channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to that. Again, I'm going to be doing that with Miss Elia Cantu, this fine sister right here. So make sure you come back. Let me just show you on my channel real quick. If I just go, I'm gonna go to my home tab, and I'm gonna just scroll down. Oh, let me press pause on that right there so y'all don't hear that audio. But yeah, here we go right here. Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. So here's all of our recaps right here, guys. So make sure y'all come back and check us out. This episode 4. Well, it's at the end right there. But guys, that is just my opinion. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel, helping me reach 35,000 subscribers on my way to 100K. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget, and my name is Brandon Keith Avery. And that's just my opinion. Peace.